What's up, fight fans, and welcome back to the channel. Last night, at UFC 323, we witnessed a moment that will be talked about for a long, long time. The flyweight division has a new king, and his name is Joshua Van. But the way he captured the title from the dominant champion, Alexandre Pantoja, was something straight out of a movie, and not the kind anyone was hoping for. The atmosphere in the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas was electric. Everyone was strapped in for what was expected to be a 5-round war between the veteran champion and the rising young star, Pantoja. With a stellar record of 30 wins and just 6 losses, was looking to cement his legacy as one of the all-time greats at 125 pounds. On the other side of the octagon stood Joshua Van, a hungry contender with a 16-2 to record, looking to make history. And make history he did. The fight started, and both men came out looking sharp. The energy was palpable. But then, it happened. In a shocking turn of events, the fight was stopped in the very first round. It wasn't a knockout. It wasn't a submission. It was a TKO due to injury. Pantoja suffered a gruesomely dislocated elbow, forcing the referee to call a halt to the contest. The crowd was stunned into silence. You could see the look of devastation on Pantoja's face. Not just from the pain, but from the heartbreak of losing his title in such a cruel and unexpected way. It's a brutal reminder of just how unforgiving this sport can be. One wrong move, one awkward fall, and everything can change in an instant. Joshua Van is now the new UFC flyweight champion. At such a young age, he joins an elite group as one of the youngest champions in the history of the company. He's only the 6th man to ever hold the flyweight belt. But you could see the mixed emotions on his face. This is not how any fighter dreams of winning a championship. He was respectful in his post-fight interview, wishing Pantoja a speedy recovery and acknowledging the unfortunate circumstances. Of course, the MMA world on social media absolutely exploded. The reactions were pouring in from fans, fighters, and analysts. Many expressed their shock and sent well wishes to Pantoja. It's truly a devastating blow for a champion who has been so dominant for so long. There's a lot of sympathy for him, losing his belt without really getting a chance to defend it in a proper fight. On the other side, people are congratulating Joshua Van, while also acknowledging the bittersweet nature of his victory. Some are already calling for an immediate rematch once Pantoja is healed and ready to return. It seems only fair, right? The consensus is that there's unfinished business between these two warriors. A cloud of what if hangs over this result, and the only way to clear it is for them to run it back. This outcome really puts the flyweight division in a fascinating position. We have a new, young champion in Joshua Van, but his reign begins with a huge asterisk next to it. How will he carry himself as the champion? And what does the road to recovery look like for Alexandre Pantoja? A dislocated elbow can be a serious injury for a grappler, and we all hope he can make a full and complete return to the octagon. The fallout from UFC 323 will continue for weeks. We'll be keeping a close eye on any updates regarding Pantoja's injury and the UFC's plans for the flyweight title. A rematch seems inevitable, and you can bet that fight will have one of the most intense build-ups we've seen in a long time. It's a story of triumph and tragedy, all wrapped into one unforgettable night. What are your thoughts on this shocking ending? Do you think an immediate rematch is the only fight to make? Let me know down in the comments below. We'd love to hear what the fight community thinks about this crazy situation. Thanks for tuning in, and if you enjoyed the breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for all the latest MMA news and analysis. We'll see you in the next one.